Foley are the sound effects that are really too specific to be found in a library.
I got the dippity-doo and the chamois.
You know, I'm going to bring this over.
We'll spot the scenes with the Foley department, and they will go through like an old radio play and perform them like with props. And the Foley editors will then put that in exact sync with the picture, and we'll mix it down as part of the effects track.
There was some really excellent Foley sounds done by Denny Thorpe and Jana Vance for the Cahoons crawling across the floor.
Give it a go. Thank you.
If it's asteroids exploding and, you know, rocket ships flying by, that wouldn't be us. We carry the reels that have a lot of people that are moving and walking and doing stuff.
It just gives an added level of realism to the scene, especially if you're dealing with digital characters that have no sound whatsoever.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's awesome.
Nice job recording too, Pat.
Yeah. That one was not so good.
Maybe let's make them like a little like parting, because there you can see that they're still together, and then they're going to come back together, and then we'll get another one.
But we got to make it sound, you know, passionate.
Okay,
We're all set.
let's let her rip.
Can't rip anymore, it's not film.
Yeah, that's good. Ben, you're sweating.
Is that an elbow kiss or a forearm kiss or?
You know, you have to kind of know what you're doing with your hand.
Okay, I don't want to know.
It was great.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys.
All right. Let's go to the next thing.
That the big sound effects are obviously put in later, like Kong roaring and aeroplanes and that stuff. But what you may not be aware of is every tiny little subtle sound effect is also added in. And a lot of these are done by the Foley artists.
Foley is actually named after a fella by the name of Jack Foley, who started the whole process of putting sound effects in sync with pictures. Foley, yes, is basically replacing every human movement that happens in a film.
Actors do what's called ADR, and they replace their dialogue, and then we go into a sound recording studio and recreate everything that you see.
So we've got our footsteps, we've got people drinking cups of tea, or
Doors closing, people having meals, you know, knives and forks. And on Kong there's a big boat called the Venture, so everything that happens on the boat we recreate.
all of the stuff going thrown overboard, like every single crate landing in the ocean. They're all done individually.
Very nice, thank you.
We were lucky, we were able to get a lot of the original props. The big old baskets, the cages, old wooden crates. We've got things off of the Venture itself, because that's only just parked down at the wharf here. So we've got all the rigging, the pulleys and things, because that's swinging around in the storm and that'll be hitting the side of the boat. And we'll be doing all their coats separately, because they've got these big, heavy, weatherproof coats. Oh, you name it.
Yeah, got everything, including the kitchen sink. Yeah.
So the process is that we work to the picture. We have our own screen in the room. You have to be in character pretty much, take on that character, especially when you're walking the feet through. So you really have to take on their mannerisms, weight changes. So it's sort of like a little dance, I suppose.
So what we're doing is we're doing all the hands on all the guns, and then we'll do gun on wood, and then gun straps, and then gun rattles, and so you do layers and layers and layers of sounds just to make one element. Here we go. They've got to convince me. Cool, that's good.
For Skull Island, where there are the natives, we wanted to create a different atmosphere there, so we gave them a little signature sound, which is the skulls and beads they wear on their necks.
Is it me?
And then there's also the thousands of feet when they're all trying to sacrifice someone on the island.
All I can say is ouch.
We also wanted to make the island have an own atmosphere, so it sounds different than anywhere else. So we gave like creaking bamboo sticks and just, you know, certain things that would give it more of an atmosphere. And also take it from the dry, we've just arrived, oh, it's nice and sunny, wow, this is a deserted island, to the wet, more intimidating, more sort of violent element of the scene.
This is the remains of all the previous Foley artists that used to work in this room.
It's great fun. It's challenging, it's rewarding, it's hilarious.
You're just locked away in your own little thing and do what you want. And at the end of the day, you come out with a really good sound. It's a good thing. That's what I like about it. When you play it all back and it works.